For all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage,
come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where? Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Oh, we got so much to talk about. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Everybody trying to say that Britt Edie needs to be off the show. Oh, my Lord. Well, I have something to say. By the way, I hope you enjoyed your Beyond the Gates after show today. Listen, it is a fictional show. And everything I said was related to what happened in the show, what could happen in the show. Okay, so like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Okay, all right. So with that being said, Higher is waiting. More is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me tell you this. I kind of get in trouble here. You see the virtual door background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual door music? Yes, you do. And then there is. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Oh, so many people have so much to say on this episode. Well, let's talk about it, shall we? My Lord Jesus. Y'all ready to do this thing? So we start off with Angela and Britt. So they meet up, and Mimosa the dog is with them. Angela's talking about her homes that she's flipping. She talks about the Home Depot, and Britt wants to get to know Angela because Britt does have really a lot of girlfriends, and they either like her or they don't like her. And then something flew into Angela's mouth. Something flew into Britt's mouth, rather. Angela and her sister are not seeing eye to eye on some things. Charles and Angela, Angela's mom had a blow up. So there's Cher and Tiara, those are Britt's sisters, and Britt's dad passed away while sitting in a chair, and he had a blood clot in his lung and then passed away. So very, very sad. That's something that I don't think any child who loves their parents ever gets over, how they lost their parent or parents, right? So Britt says jabs were thrown, but, I'm not about that. I'm about moving forward. That's what Angela said, that Kenya has a persona that rubs a lot of feathers the wrong way. And that's facts. That's facts. We're keep that in mind. There's a lot of people have a lot to say about Brittany Edie. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Ooh, y'all are doing too damn much. And even your own life. Ooh, but we'll get to Brittany. We will. We'll get to her. Yeah, we will. Yeah. So then we get to Shamia. And so RL, her producer, her recorded a song. She's been with Carrie Hilson. Shamia's been with Carrie Hilson and some other groups. The sister feels really good. The sister feels that the song is really, really good, rather. And Shamia wants to extend the olive branch, which is very nice, Shamia to do that. I think that olive branches should be extended when both sides want to be a solution. But if you got one that's a problem and one that's a solution, or vice versa, then it's going to fall down around. So then we see Portia. So apparently Portia has like a self-care line called Pampered by Portia. I didn't know it existed. I know the Graham Dom candle more than Pampered by Portia. That's just keep it in the buck. But apparently Portia has like sheets for bedding and stuff, and now she wants to expand into home decor and all that type of stuff. Y'all go support Lionel Richie home before Pampered by Portia, okay? Look, Lionel Richie, he exudes that energy to have home decor stuff, okay? I mean, the man is decked out in fashion that seems upscale, but he is so soulful to the core. I mean, I'd rather hang out with Lionel Richie than Portia Williams, but hey, that's just me, though. That's just me. I'm old school, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, for the last 3 years, Portia has been wanting to do things from home. To spend time with her family, but now this is the main meal she's ready to eat. And she had a plan to retire by 40, but she pushed that off. And she wants to do commercials and do real campaigns. And there's going to be a rebrand by Portia. How can there be a rebrand of a brand that nobody knows exists? I'm just asking. Maybe Pampered by Portia is making waves, at Walmart and Target and other places. I don't know, nor do I have to care, but I've never heard of it. So what you want me to do? So Portia started Pampered by Portia 7 years ago, and she wants to expand the line and, lifestyle content. Portia's really liking the Go Naked hair. And, Portia says that, they have like different departments at Go Naked hair. It's funny because when it came to HR and payroll, like under it said Portia. And then Portia said on national television that she hopes that Drew gets fired. Now, far be it from me to have an opinion, but since we're here, oh my Lord Jesus, I'm gonna have to play the clip. I'm gonna have to do it. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna have to.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
Now, Portia, why would you say that you want Drew to be fired? Now, didn't you say that you left Real Housewives of Atlanta because of your mental health? And now when you come back and you looking like you lost your rabbit ass mind and everybody got onto you because you were putting 20 on 10 for Drew working with Dennis when Dennis is single, you single, y'all ain't married. And, sure, Drew and Ralph are in the middle of their divorce, but basically they're done. And people work with people all the time in the industry. I mean, for as long as you've been in it, you should know how the industry works. But then you're the same woman who said the Underground Railroad was a real train. So, I mean, what can we actually glean from that? But NBC Universal gave you a scripted deal when a show went to Kim Fields. Somebody who actually has the talent to act. Should went to Queen Latifah and Flavor Unit Entertainment. I'm just saying, other people were actually talented. But you want to call for the firing of a black woman from your brand. Okay, child. Okay. I mean, if that's how you really feel about Drew and Dennis working together, even though you have probably worked with people that other people have not been able to see on the show, but yet y'all been able to put aside y'all differences and you've been able to move forward, right? But hey, I'm just a guy talking on YouTube, right? So anyway, moving on. I can't. To say that you hope somebody gets fired on national television is flagrant, classless, disrespectful. So then we get to Drew. Drew and Ralph are co-parents and they were married. JoJo's been quiet, but you see little changes. And then Kai brought an article to Ralph about the divorce, and the judge ordered not to discuss the divorce with the kids. That's in the court order. And that there are narcissist articles. And Ralph says, "You really think I'm a narcissist?" And Ralph then says, and I quote, "Well, if that's what you think of me, that's your experience. I'm not going to take away your experience. I'm sorry for that." I don't believe it. I don't. I mean, the optics are there. Drew is there. Cameras, lights. The fact that this is going to air and y'all are in court. Of course, you're going to say the right thing so you can smooth things over. But stop the cap. Stop the cap. Because if you were to do the right thing, you would send over the documents that they've been requested for. If you were trying to do the right thing, you would do it off camera, not just on camera to look good. So then Ralph is leaving because it's Drew's weekend. Then we get to Kenya Revenge P. Moore. Kenya Moore. So Kelli comes to the hair spa. Kelli has a restraining order against her ex-husband because Kelly's ex-husband threatened her in court. And Kelli said to her ex-husband, you get the residuals and I keep doing what I want to do. And so they made the business together when they were married. And the best way for a business to thrive is word of mouth. Because Kenya was like, teach me. I'm just like, aren't you Miss USA? Kenya Moore hair care. Kenya Moore hair care. Kenya Moore hair care. I'm just asking questions. I mean, you got contacts in the game, right? But yeah, you don't know what to do about being an entrepreneur, though? I'm just asking questions. Okay. So then they talk about franchising the business at King as far as racing, to open up something new. Moving on. So we get to Britt. So Britt and Cher are at lunch or dinner now. Cher is Britt's sister, so Britt has Cher and Tiara. Those are her sisters. Cher and Britt have not seen each other in a month, and it's been a month since Britt has seen her niece and nephews. And Britt and Cher are 3 years apart, and so she was the oldest sister that when Britt got beat up, she would drive up to the high school and be like, all right, who I got beat up today? And so Cher blocked people. And Cher felt like she was on the back burner because when Britt and Mike got married, she felt discarded. And I'm like this. I understand that when you get a new assignment or something new comes in your life, you are investing in that heavy because you're trying to build the foundation so that way you can, maintain it and then be able to move about the world the way you want to. But then I also felt Cher of, look, I'm not asking you to get rid of your marriage. I'm just asking for more time between me and you. Because does he have to be there all the time? And for that, that's understandable. I saw both sides of it. It was a very real, open dialogue of conversation between sisters. I thought it was absolutely lovely to see that she has a human side to her. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really, really good. Because sometimes Cher takes her issues about Britt out on Mike, and Britt says, don't let this be the last time that we talk, right? And Britt says it's hard to see Cher. It's so sad because she's not in that space for a relationship with whatever she's going through, right? So then we see, Drew. Drew is in the recording studio, and Dennis has connected. Dennis is her executive producer of her album and has been connected to her with producers and writers. And Kenneth is a producer. Dennis did not know what was going on because Drew and Dennis was talking about, Portia, everything, and the girls. And so they did a throwback clip of Dennis in the car of when Portia said, if you appear with someone else on the show, it's going to be a problem. Really? This is coming from the woman who perpetuated a lie about her being drugged and raped in a dungeon that was pushed out there by Phaedra Parks. And you got shown to be a fucking liar on that reunion stage, and your whole ass was showing, Portia. But yet you want Drew to be fired? But yet you upset Dennis for doing grown things when y'all ain't even together. You looking like maybe coming back wasn't the best decision for you. And then you get upset with Kelli, who said what everyone else was thinking about you stealing somebody else's husband. You can't get mad at Kelli because she has her own opinion. So what? Every person that believes that, you're just going to hate them? That's what you're going to do? Okay. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But you are a public figure. This comes with the territory. So Dennis said that, this was funny. Dennis said that Portia was in Nigeria and eating fufu. So he didn't have to tell her what was going on. I thought that was hilarious. And Drew said that it's a closed door for her when it comes to talking to Portia. I agree. Right? And sure, people have said, you should have called. Well, guess what? At least she did text. If you ain't going to pick up a text, you ain't going to pick up a call. Right? And people make time and arrangements for things that they want to care about. So then the girls are getting ready for this dinner. And, Portia said that eventually her and Drew will talk. It will be one-on-one because people don't need to be chiming in and stuff. Well, when is that time going to be? Because at the Armani event, Drew wanted to talk and, you didn't want to talk. So you keep, this is the thing, you keep asking for a conversation, but yet you denied it. So you're making Drew look like she's crazy for not trying to do the right thing. Just saying. So then we're with Angela in this location called the Bank. Y'all, the Bank in the book. Y'all, when I saw this location, I'm just like, why in the world is somebody not in Atlanta doing the Bank Friday Night Live? Okay, because this location right here, and right here is amazing. Let me pull it up for y'all, because I'm just like, they actually did this. So this is the Bank right here. This is what it looks like here. So it's like a whole vault that opens. And right here, we invite you to experience our hidden vault inside the Bank with our savory dining menu, along with the finest cocktails. There's something for everyone to enjoy. Let me go to the socials because I really want y'all to see this. Like, this was, I never seen anything like it. And I'm just like, this is a vibe. This is absolutely a vibe. So here is their Instagram. That is, there's salmon there. Walk-ins welcome. Dave Hollister. They got brunch and dinner. Glover's Lounge there. I'm going to guess that's a crusted fish. I'm just guessing. And then that's the diner menu there. And this is the vault right here. Look at this. They actually pull it open, right? And you go through this tunnel. It's one of the coolest things I have ever seen. I mean, if I lived in Atlanta, that would be my hangout spot. It really would be my hangout spot. Like, I'm not going to sit here in front. Like, this was a whole vibe. I mean, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, this is incredible. And then they got like holiday vaults. They got like, it's themed inside. Like, this is just breathtaking. I mean, look at that. We do big things, okay, in our culture, okay? We do big things. I'm kind of glad that it's not really franchised, that there's only one, but I kind of want a franchise for it because, honestly, like, I never heard of this place. And not to mention, too, shout out to Bravo for, airing it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this is incredible. So, I just wanted to show y'all the love for the vault there, or wanted to show love to the vault because, I mean, honestly, that was absolutely incredible. That was great. Oh, wait a minute. They had the premiere of Freaknik at the vault. I know you lied. I know you. You know what? The bank is where you need to be in Atlanta. That's where the real juice is at. Okay. Yes, indeed. So shout out to that. I thought that was so cool. Okay. Let's get back to our show here. That was so cool. I just had to give Angela her credit for that. So it's an all-black affair. Kenya wears teal. Kenya, can you follow directions at all? I mean, at all. Because it did say black attire, right? And it's just like, for being Miss Twirl, you really can't just twirl in your existence of who you are. You have to do the most to be seen, which really tells me you ain't seen by anybody. From what I'm seeing of this episode, just keep it in a way. So then Shamia has an olive branch, and Angela and Shamia, they iron things out. That was very nice. They talk about the menu. And Kelli talks about how everybody bought something, right? And, Kelli, shades Drew. And Drew got a blazer for her son that was $2,000. And so there was a confirmation, but, Kelli didn't see Drew, walk out with anything. Maybe Drew did buy something, but, she just made it do what it do, right? So I just say, hey, listen, that could have been a side conversation that didn't have to be in front of everybody. But hey, Kelli, she seems like good people, so I'm sure that she just wanted, hey, listen, just be about the business when you come to one of my events. That's probably all it is. So then there's hair spa talk, and then Shamia plays her song, and Portia says that's true. And then everybody's like, wait a minute, you don't know your friend's voice? And Portia, lying, just straight up lying, saying, the song was really good. I just thought it was true. Really? That's what we're doing. Okay. So then we get to anonymous questions, right? So these were anonymous. So what did you do to thank your husband for the Rolls Royce? And Shamia threw it down. Okay. All right. She had the curled tongue, and she showcased her flexibility. We'll just leave it there. Angela said, what's the secret that you would not want the group to know? And Angela says that she's an open book. And Portia says that, I heard something about Charles. And, Angela's like, what did you hear? And Portia's like, I'm away. Portia, now, you got upset with Kelli for saying that you stole somebody's man, which you did, by the way. That's neither here nor there. But you got upset at Kelli for her having an opinion. But yet, you say something about Charles, and you can't say what you heard. This is why you get the smoke you get. This is the exact reason why you get the smoke that you get. So then, question: Kenya gets asked what color are her panties, and she is saying, and she has none on. And so Portia said that she's got a moose knuckle down there, and that she was gonna pick the food up with her, portal. And then she said, yeah. And I'm just like, I get that they tape 12 hours a day, but Bravo, did you really have to air that part on national television? That just, and King is saying gushy. I'm just like, oh, Jesus. Wow. So then one question said, why are you worried about happily married women? Kenya says it's a habit. Somebody said, you be serious? No, I'm just being silly. And then, there's a question of, can you speak to Britt kindly and without attitude? And, Kenya says, I believe that I can speak to anybody, and I have. And, Brittany, she, puts 20 on 10 and everybody's like, okay, listen. Just calm down before you say something that you regret. That's happening in all confessionals. And Kenya believes that Britt is having a moment. And Kenya says that peasants can't come after queens. Ooh, Lord, you know what's funny, Kenya? That was a funny statement you made, because even though you consider yourself a queen, somebody considers you a peasant. The energy you have for somebody else, somebody has the same energy for you. So somebody in the celebrity world probably thinks Kenya Moore is a peasant, while Kenya Moore herself thinks that she is a queen, or that Kenya Moore thinks of herself as a queen, while somebody else probably thinks Kenya Moore is a peasant in the celebrity world. So listen, I felt that was a little much. Okay. And so, you know, Brit is big bad. Put that in my notes. And then there's audio about how Kenya felt about, you know, the pistol. And, you know, Brittany was like, you know, where is my hubby? This, that, and the third. I got whips and, you know, pistols and everything else. And my thing is this, right? Because everybody's saying Brittany needs to be off the show. That was a statement. That was a statement. That was a statement. Now, was it right for Brittany to do that? No, it wasn't. Right? Because it didn't take all that. But y'all also know that Kenya Moore's nice nasty. Y'all know this shit. Right? You got people in your life that are nice nasty. Y'all never had a moment, not like Brittany's, okay? But you never had a moment where you were like, you know what? We in the words of Roxy Diaz and Coach Dion, I got time today. You never had a moment like that. So let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. Okay? Oh, my Lord Jesus. Because I'm just like, really? Y'all are upset over a statement? Over words? Really? Okay, cool. So then the preview, Amari got married, so that's Angela's daughter. Shamia and the girls talked to Britt, and you know, Britt says that she never wants Kenya Moore to feel the way that she feels. And then, you know, Britt, she brings flowers, and then she walks out the door. And then Kenya Moore did Revenge P, and Portia Williams walks out, and Portia says, I want you to turn off the camera right now. You know what I would have done? No, I'm actually going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in on your ass. It was interesting. Why did you want the camera off, Portia? Because once again, you were the one who perpetuated a lie about a cast member drugging and raping you in a dungeon. So now that you're in a situation that's uncomfortable, now you don't want any smoke. Like I said, it was not right for Brittany Edie to say what she said because she was put in 2110, but she don't deserve to be off the damn show. Kenya Moore still did what the fuck she did. And what of it? What? Child, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Welcome to Universal's Volcano Bay, a new wave of theme park, a new kind of paradise. Here, time doesn't fly, it simply floats by. And when it's your time to ride, you go right to the slide. Yep, paradise works in amazing ways. You're welcome. Volcano Bay, one of 3 amazing theme parks at Universal Orlando Resort.
in a relationship with somebody you have never met before.
We have been chit-chatting for about 5 months. We have been together for 4.5 years now.
I'm gonna go meet my man.
I'm just hoping that he likes me in real life.
I've been keeping something from you.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
Y'all right back. Welcome back into Brandley's virtual tour live. Like I said, you know, people are going to feel the way that they're going to feel, but guess what? You know what's going to happen? Next Sunday will be a new episode, and then we will see what happens after that. Okay? You don't get to negate one for the other. Child, it's mind-boggling to me, because some of y'all are saying Brittany needs to go, that you a problem. I know anybody with that title is not talking at all. When, let's just be real, in these reality shows, some people try to do the right thing and try to apologize and make do, but yet you don't want to have the conversation with them behind the scenes. I know we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. I know we're not doing that. So while Brittany Edie was dead wrong for what she said, unequivocally, Kenya Moore still did revenge P. We're not negating that for shit. We're not. We absolutely are not doing that. No. So for everybody saying Brittany Edie is going to be off the show and stuff, stop lying. Stop it. Just stop it. You are doing that to have a point in the conversation so you can have some content. Stop it. Just stop it. Because guess what? If you were Kenya Moore, you would not know what to do in that situation. You are only saying that based on what you see on TV for 60 minutes, 40 minutes without commercials, 42 minutes without commercials, or, you know, you got it. But stop it. She said a statement. It wasn't right. Not whatsoever. But did y'all forget that Kenya Moore shaded Brit when she said, oh, so this is your second ring off of the first marriage and all that stuff and checking for her marriage and stuff? Y'all don't think that's not cool? Some of y'all got the black Dassy, black proxy, and black imagination to say whatever you want to, do whatever you want to, and move however you want to. But yet, when the real conversation really happens, I gotta put this. Y'all do what y'all want to do, when y'all want to do it, how y'all want to do it. But when y'all don't want to deal with the facts because it goes against your existence of how you want to have an opinion, then you want to get big mad. Stop the bullshit. Stop it. Britt was wrong for what she said, unequivocally. No one should ever be getting that energy. But also, too, in the same token, y'all know Kenya Moore has been nice, nasty before. Y'all remember what she did to Kim Fields? When Kim Fields actually in the reunion actually tried to give her a compliment about Life Twirls On, and I watched it. It was a decent, pilot. I don't think it would pass one season, but it was decent for what it was. Got to waste some time and, escape for a little bit, which is what sitcoms are supposed to do. And then Kenya Moore got upset with Kim Phil's husband. And Kenya was like, well, why is her husband watching it? Well, because his wife does this shit, because that's what she has trained herself to do. I mean, like I said, living single. Hello. Queen Latifah and all the movies that she's been in. I mean, The Equalizer is a smash hit on CBS. Flavor Unit's been around for years. Erica Alexander is killing the game. Kim Coles, she has been more on a motivational speaker journey with her husband. But still, Kim Coles is beloved. Those ladies are beloved. And I bet you this. Can we talk? You know what I mean? If you saw Queen Latifah on a movie poster and you saw Kenya Moore on a movie poster, who are you going to go see? And I don't want to hear shit about, well, Bray, that's not fair. You're doing the most. No. Answer the question at hand. Who would you go see? You would go see Queen Latifah. Hands down. Without question. Y'all are really selective for y'all outrage. And it's quite sad to see. It really is. And like I said, I'm not condoning that Kenya got that smoke. I'm not condoning that at all. Not at all. But also to Kenya, she puts 20 on 10 sometimes. Y'all don't remember the donkey booty thing and showing her whole ass at a charity function? Busting through Marla Hampton's, Kenya Moore hair care thing. So y'all tend to forget history to suit y'all own narrative. You do. You absolutely do. And like I said, next week we'll be here and y'all be complaining about something else. You will. That's how the cycle goes. But there is a scripture that says, he or she who has not sinned cast the first stone. Some of y'all can't cast no stones at all. Oh, and that goes for me too. Tag myself in before y'all try to get on to me. But seriously, cut the bullshit. Britt's not going to go off the show at all. She's not. She's not going to go off the show. Because it was a statement. It was a damn statement. I'm just looking. Because sometimes it's important to look at other people's perspectives. Everyone is saying that Brit, right here, Tiffany Young. Like I've been saying, Kenya should have been kicked off of Roa and never been brought back to the show. For one, she's been for reason number one, she's respectful to the whole cast, calling them every name but a child God. Why would anyone film with her? I thought she was all right until that. And then right here, either way, threatening someone with a firearm should have been grounds for automatic termination of her contract. And here's the thing, right? I get what everyone's saying, right? That Kenya Moore should not have gotten that. And I agree she should have gotten that. But did y'all see what Kenya Moore did right after that? Revenge P. Now, come on, y'all. If y'all gonna say that what Britt Edie did was wrong, you also gotta say what Kenya Moore did was wrong too. Y'all not gonna change my mind on this. You're not. And you know the blessing of me, I can move on to a whole nother show with more content because that's what I do. Some of y'all, this is all y'all got. Respectfully. What you want me to do? I just can't do it. I simply cannot do it. And like I said, I'm just going to show you better than I can tell you because because people going to be like, oh my God. Look, I've told y'all plenty of times, right? Pull up my live tab, pull up other people's live tab, and just compare. That's all I've said. I'm not telling you that you gotta believe that I am different in my content. But see all this, I'm gonna be good. So yeah, this review, y'all gonna feel the way that y'all gonna feel about it. It's all good. I have the right to feel the way I feel. You do too, but that doesn't mean you're a bad person. I'm not a bad person either. Okay? So just stop the cap. Just stop the cap. Stop the cap. Y'all don't like what Brittany Edie did. No one does. Okay? No one's condoning the fact that Kenya Moore deserves that smoke. Okay? No one. Also, too, Revenge P is not cool in the same token. That can be said. That absolutely can be said. And I'm still scrolling. Still scrolling. And did y'all forget too that, you know, Kenya denied it for months and months and months and months and months and months. Then she said she was going to go to her hair spa and do a live from there, right? Was late to the live. Didn't say a bunch of nothing. And was going to sue Michelle Atalian, right? And everything in between. I don't know if Millie Chung was a part. No, I don't think Millie Chung was a part of that. No, not that. No. But Millie Chung did report it. I think she was one of the biggest reporters on it. But either way, shout out to Millie Chung TV. Like, comment, share, subscribe to her. By the way, get her books, y'all. Get her books. They're available on Amazon. Support that beautiful sister. So with that being said, and look, I'm still scrolling of original content that I've been doing. So believe me, this episode will be another live. This will be another tour. This will be another experience, and then Tuesday, I'll have something new for you because I keep moving forward while some of y'all, this is all y'all got. Okay? Okay. Now, just keep it a book because some of y'all are pressed out here and negating what other people do. See, this is the thing, right? So it's cool when someone else does it, but it ain't cool when that person does it, right? Because that's why I'm feeling, right? You can't just say somebody put out something on somebody, or you can't say this, that, and the third when it's a lie and I expect people to say something on it. You can't expect somebody like Kenya Moore to be nice, nasty, and you don't get a response back. Like I said, it should not have been that response at all. But would you accept Kenya Moore talking about your marriage like that? Oh, that's your second ring? Would you accept Kenya Moore doing Revenge P on you? Would you respect Kenya Moore disrespecting your craft? Like, see, that's where I get pissed off at y'all. Because y'all don't want to have that conversation. Oh my God, y'all want to be in a camp to exist. And it's fucking disgusting. Oh, and then on top of that, let me get back to Kenya Moore. On top of that, she then went on the Tamron Hall show months later and then said I should have been buried, and then utilized Brooklyn as a pawn for her to excuse her behavior. And y'all cool with that shit? Get the fuck out of my face. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Y'all can absolutely have it. Like, And like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Some of y'all are big mad. And you're saying Brittany Edie needs to be off the show because y'all feel away about what she said. Granted, yes, she should have never said that. I think as much energy as that is being said out loud, Kenya Moore doing Revenge Piece should also be said out loud too. Just because you have been the longest running or one of the longest running people doesn't give you the right to be an asshole to people. Because if you're the queen of Atlanta, then move as a queen. Like I said, stagnant princes and princesses can't talk to progressive kings and queens. Like, it is what it is. So, y'all can have at it. It's the gag for me. You a problem. You need to be off the show. Do y'all, let me ask you something. Let me come in there. Do y'all think Bravo is going to make a programming decision or a casting decision based off of y'all existence and what y'all have to say? I'm just asking. Do y'all really think that Bravo is pulling up reviews and be like, oh, you know what? I like this review because this person had a balanced perspective. Yes, Brittany should not have said that at all. You know what? Let's call that content creator and fly them up to New York and talk to them. No! Because here's the thing, y'all gonna be watching next week to see how this shit plays out. That's why y'all are selectively big mad right now. Tell me I'm lying. Be bold enough and say it out loud. Don't be at your TV or your laptop or your tablet or your phone. Don't do that. Be like, well, you know what, Brett, I think he just know everything. He's the millionaire social media. He, knows how to read press releases and no, say it. If I'm wrong, say it to me. Unless you don't have what it takes to say it. See, I can see the forest through the trees. Like I said, y'all gonna be tuning in next week. And I just want to see if y'all will hold this fire all week long to next Sunday. You probably won't. Because the attention spans of us as people are not. Okay? They're of a gnat. 47's thinking about running for a third term. Do y'all care about that at all? Probably not. Y'all care that 47's trying to go after the African American Smithsonian to get rid of that? Anything that doesn't relate to the American culture? You probably don't care. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. But it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It was absolutely cool. Did y'all have this energy for, I don't know if y'all know about it, but Kanye West wore a Triple K hood on an interview with DJ PD Epidemics. You know, that Triple K hood, that organization that hung many of us in trees and made us stray and true. Do y'all care about that? You probably don't. So for y'all to get big mad over somebody making a statement, but yet you're negating what someone else does just so you can be a part of a camp. Just because, you know what, I like that person. Just because you like that person don't mean their ass doesn't deserve to get called out for shit. Whatever we don't confront, we allow. Some of y'all don't like confronting the truth because you allow lies. That's what it is. Some of y'all don't like to confront truth, because if you confront the truth, then you got to confront your lies. Some of y'all don't like confronting the truth, because then you got to confront your lies. Y'all be tuning in next week. This will be water under the bridge. Bravo is not going to fire Brit. They're not. They're not. They're not. As much as there has been anticipation for this season, y'all gonna finish it through. You are. You absolutely are. You're gonna finish it through without question. So all these lives are popping up right now. The lives have been popping up all day long. Y'all gonna tune in next week. And it will be something else that y'all will be upset about next week. And once again, let me make myself unequivocally clear. What Britt did was flat out dead wrong. It was crass, it was tattered, it was broken behavior. It was. Make no mistake about it. Nobody should be ever getting that. But also recognize Kenya Moore did revenge pee at her opening of her salon, her hair spa. And then Kenya Moore couldn't get clients in the door for a while, long while. I know Nene Leakes and Marlo Hampton are just sitting back and be like, well, ain't this about a bitch? I know all the former ladies of Roe are like, this is some ish. So y'all gonna get upset with her, but y'all ain't gonna get upset with Kenya and Portia? Oh, okay, cool. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. It is what it is, child. Y'all can have at it. Just y'all are funny to me. Y'all are absolutely funny. Y'all are absolutely funny. You know what? Let me pull up a clip. Because this is how y'all behaving. This is exactly how y'all are behaving. Let me find it. Here it is right here. I emailed it to myself because I could not find it. So I'm like, nope, I'm going to email it to myself so that I will always have it. Because this is what some of y'all are doing out there with this Brittany Edie, Kenya Moore thing. And this is what some of y'all are doing about, y'all say y'all don't support toxicity, but yet you do. And then this is for the mentally behind the 8-ball people asking, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do when good to damn fuck shit and everything else? Well, what you did is for the public to consume, but yet you want to run away from it because you don't want to confront yourself as a problem, but you're parading yourself as a solution. This is how y'all are acting.
You tell me, you childless whore. What do you know about mother? You don't know a thing about motherhood. Who are you to take me to task like this? Who are you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you take your daughter to the police when Grace told you 20 years ago? Why didn't you? I'll tell you why. Because you're like everybody else. You don't want to believe it's your brother, your father, your son could do such a thing. So they look the other way, and that's exactly what you did. You looked the other way. You're no different than anybody else.
So, y'all are looking the other way to support Kenya Moore. That's what the fuck y'all are doing. Miss me with y'all shit. All of y'all, miss me with your shit. Miss me with your shit. Kenya more supporters or Lady May? Everybody else is Oprah and Mavis from Greenleaf. I'm gonna turn my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Good damn. Don't make no damn sense. Losing y'all rabbit ass minds. But yeah, y'all want to negate what somebody else has done. Child. Y'all must have lost y'all rabbit ass minds. Y'all really ain't got nothing else to create for content with Soul, huh? Y'all just creating content to exist at this point. Y'all don't make no damn sense to me. Y'all really don't. Y'all really, really don't. I'm gonna let the clip play again.
You tell me, you childless whore. What do you know about mother? You don't know a thing about motherhood. Who are you to take me to task like this? Who are you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you take your daughter to the police when Grace told you 20 years ago? Why didn't you? I'll tell you why. Because you're like everybody else. You don't want to believe it's your brother, your father, your son could do such a thing. So they looked the other way, and that's exactly what you did. You looked the other way. You're no different than anybody else. If you tell me, you childless whore, what do you know about mother? You don't know a thing about motherhood. Who are you to take me to task like this? Who are you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you take your daughter to the police when Grace told you 20 years ago? Why didn't you? I'll tell you why. Because you're like everybody else. You don't want to believe it's your brother, your father, your son could do such a thing. So they looked the other way, and that's exactly what you did. You looked the other way. You're no different than anybody else. If you tell me, you childless whore, what do you know about mother? You don't know a thing about motherhood. Who are you to take me to task like this? Who are you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you take your daughter to the police when Grace told you 20 years ago? Why didn't you? I'll tell you why. Because you're like everybody else. You don't want to believe it's your brother, your father, your son could do such a thing. So they looked the other way, and that's exactly what you did. You looked the other way. You're no different than anybody else. If you tell me, you childless whore, what do you know about mother? You don't know a thing about motherhood. Who are you to take me to task like this? Who are you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you take your daughter to the police when Grace told you 20 years ago? Why didn't you? I'll tell you why. Because you're like everybody else. You don't want to believe it's your brother, your father, your son could do such a thing. So they looked the other way, and that's exactly what you did. You looked the other way. You're no different than anybody else.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Go ahead. Fly away. Be free. Be selectively outraged. I hope you have that same energy next week. You won't. Child, listen. Some of y'all pretend that y'all are a 3-wick candle that can burn for a long time, but really the gag is you a candle from the fucking dollar store that can't even last for a whole hour. Don't make no damn sense. Anyway, we're just chilling out, y'all, now. Glad to have y'all here. Like, my Lord Jesus, I just like, wow. Just wow, really? just chilling. My Lord Jesus, I'm flabbergasted. It's like, wow. That make no damn sense. If we're here just chilling. Let me pull up Binge-Worthy. Because Binge-Worthy is really really good people. So give me a moment here. Here we go.
Having a moment. I am a moment. You gonna learn today.
And I'm like, where is this audacity coming from?
I already know that there are so many Housewives fans who watch the show and are holding their breath right now, waiting to see how the drama between the iconic Kenya Moore and one of our newest peach holders, Britt is going to unfold. And if you've watched the latest episodes of RHOA, then you already know that it's about to go down. It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video. And today, we have to talk about how Kenya Moore is crashing out right now in front of everybody after Portia made a very interesting post on social media that left me honestly feeling kind of shook, and how it's already getting Atlanta Housewives fans riled up. I do plan on doing an actual review of episode 3 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, but it was really this teaser that Bravo released during the middle of the damn episode that had everybody talking.
Okay, you want a moment. Have your moment.
You're having a moment.
I am a moment. Don't play with me. You're gonna be respectful around here. You gonna learn today.
Yeah, I can't believe that we are finally about to get into some things, and I gotta be honest, y'all. I am still kind of scared for both of them because I really don't know for sure what all went down.
So I'm having my grand opening. Please support. I mean, we're supportive, but I want mine for free.
Yes, we are finally about to get into this Kenya Moore hair spa drama that actually ended Kenya's run on the show. So this is your last chance to finally catch up on all.
And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, I did hear in a video, allegedly, that Brittany Edie has been renewed to come back for what, 2 more seasons, and Kenya Moore can't come back, allegedly. So with that being said, roll
the tea before Bravo lays it all out on the show.
I can speak to everyone kindly without it.
Would you like for me to read it again for you?
Peasants cannot come for its queen. Get the out of here, bitch.
And Housewives fans had me screaming, talking about, I am the moment. Oh, diva. And Brit really is pressure. Kenya finally met her match.
And did.
With the you gonna have to cope emoji. Before more Housewives fans chimed in, talking about, Kenya is really gonna use that peasants can't come for a queenry, question mark, again, question mark, exclamation point. And with the charade stutter.
So when
And oh, I'm living for this. Kenya has Britt crashing out in real time. Now,
and if I'm not mistaken, there was a moment with Nene Leakes and Claudia Jordan where Nene was crashing out. So listen, what do I always say? Everybody meets their opponent in life. It seems like Kenya Moore has met her opponent. It's Florentine. Good to see you, good sir. It's Florentine. It's from my good friend La Renee Creole. Good brother for sure. And it's Florentine. Let's keep rolling.
Now that's power. And I am so living for Brit! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, with the crying laughing face emoji. Okay, this season is good, and the casting worked out perfectly. This was all before the conversation shifted to Team Twirl slamming Bravo for what they call using Kenya for promo. Talking about the nerve of them to use Kenya to promote Real Housewives of Atlanta with no peach or confessionals.
What if the lottery was on your...
Wait, hang on. Hey, I gotta sit up. Yo. Oh my God. Yo, I'm stupid. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. What was that? What was that? I'm flabbergasted. Once again, anybody who said Brittany Edie needs to be off the show, they're a problem. They may want to check their own damn self about who's a problem before you tell somebody else they're a problem or they're not a problem on a TV show that's not even your life. But hey, that's a little bit of everybody though, because I've been seeing it all day long. And I wanted to watch it and then give y'all my commentary. But seriously though, Kenya Moore still did Revenge P. But for that commenter to say that how dare they promote Kenya Moore without a peach? Did she not film? She filmed, right? Her hair spa was in the promo. So she was on the show. So here's the thing. When you agree to a contract, usually 10 times out of 10, that means they have the right to utilize you in any fucking way they please. So no, Bravo did what they needed to do. Kenya Moore said to Carlos King that she was almost done with the show because she felt like she wasn't respected. But yes, she went back. If she don't like the heat in the kitchen, then get the fuck out the kitchen. What we doing here? Take off camera. What? Let's roll on.
Your phone. With real tickets.
And I don't like that they're using Kenya for promo. I understand she filmed a decent amount, but a whole promo dedicated to her issue with Brit seems a little weird to me. Don't fire her, then still use her.
Hang on a second. So you mean to tell me that this whole thing goes down at this hair spa and Bravo don't got the right to use Kenya? Like Kenya's been using Bravo to have a career because she ain't got nothing else going on? Back off camera.
Look at here now, gay man.
With another fan tweeting, I'm confused about this whole situation. If it was egregious enough for Kenya to lose her peach, why are they using it as the moment for the show, ? I figured they would just allude to it. Punishing Kenya but still capitalizing off the situation is actually crazy. With emerging Brit Edie fans responding, I feel like it's unfair that we don't even know what Kenya said to that girl for her to pop off, and everybody is saying Brit is thirsty with the crying emojis. Y'all think the vets of the show are untouchable, and that's the problem.
That's what I said. That comment right there is what I said. Y'all really are being selective in y'all outrage, but yet y'all won't have this same smoke rather, for next week because you're going to it. Back off camera. Let's roll on.
And Brit is actually the first to actually successfully stand up to Kenya with the hand clapping emojis. Iconic.
It's all going according to plan.
Uh-oh. See, that's the part that really confuses me. Like, I thought we all knew that something popped off last year, and I feel like we've had like almost a whole year to cope. Like, we don't know exactly what popped off, but we know whatever it was resulted in either Kenya Moore walking away from the show disgruntled, or she was escorted out by security and banned from taping the show.
I'll start by saying I apologize.
So why are we confused again about Kenya not having confessionals or Kenya not having a cast photo? Like, these things would be great, I get it, but like, y'all are now confused that Kenya is being used to quote unquote promote the show? Like, of course the moment was gonna play out, and of course they're gonna milk the hell out of it. Like, have y'all ever watched a housewife show before?
I just want to let you know, I'm not debating anybody. I'm not going back and forth with anybody down in those comments.
I saw Portia and Brit make this post on their Instagram accounts, linking up after episode 3 aired. I was actually shaken up a little bit because I knew when I saw it that it was gonna get the girls riled up, with Portia captioning the post with the champagne toast emoji saying clink clink before Brit Edie made their dynamic duo status official on her own Instagram account as well.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a bag, don't let it go. Keep a crown up, don't let it slide down. Can't wait to shine out, that's the set right now. Got my crown up.
And when Kenya Moore made this Instagram post,
are we big mad because somebody had the right to speak out, to be different, to go against the fucking grain? Oh, you know what? It sounds like Kenya Moore got herself terminated, but yet she still wants to be on the platform. What's that phrase? What's that phrase? Oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, I think that's the phrase. I do believe that is the phrase. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. It says Brit made Kenya do something so low, whatever it was. The fact that it was on her hair care opening was shocking. And that's the thing. It's just like, it is so interesting to me how people will do anything just to exist but forget their soul. Because if I remember when the Kenya Moore revenge plea thing came out, I remember a couple of people saying, well, why would Kenya Moore do that at her revenge plea? Why would she do that at her hair care spot opening? But now all of a sudden, y'all want to switch up. Oh, y'all don't have brain cells that form a brain real well, do you? You were delayed growing up. And I don't mean mentally, I mean socially delayed of knowing right is right, wrong is wrong. So Kenya Moore want to be upset about somebody being a traitor when you did what you did? Kenya Moore could have done it at Brit's bar or like she did at Marlo's event. Kenya Moore hair care. Kenya Moore hair care. Y'all forgot the donkey booty situation showing her whole ass? Y'all really want to be selective. And Kenya Moore wants to have the black Dassy, black parts, and black imagination to say traitor? Sweetie, you did that to yourself. And you were going to sue Michelle ATL and everybody else for what? In the words of Marcel Scott, which he has no intelligence, but for this one moment he did. You gave the rules so we knew how to play. Don't get upset that we're playing the game better than your existence. You know what? I can't do it. Back off camera.
The following morning, talking about #traitor, which left much to the imagination. I feel like it was obvious that she was sending a strong message to Portia Williams.
You know what?
Who posted up with Kenya Moore just last week when their shady Rolls Royce scene left everyone talking.
You know what, bro, Cole can't tell me nothing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. If you a bad bitch, let him keep a crown up. Don't let it slide down. Can't wait to shine out. Represent right now. Got my crown up.
I'm just kidding. Could you imagine?
And as you can imagine, this definitely got the streets talking. But Housewives of ATL on Instagram had a very interesting take talking about, ooh, Kenya Moore just posted traitor on her Instagram story. Is she calling someone out or teasing that she's joining the new cast of The Traitors? I'd love for her and Nene to be in the castle together.
Does that sound like something you want?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, you'll never get it.
And when I saw...
First of all, wait. You know, it's really interesting to me how people believe, right, that their existence actually matters to the timeline of the universe. What the fuck made you believe that she was talking about her joining Traitors? Traitors just went off. Do you really think that they're doing it now? Of course, they're probably, making calls and stuff. But child, there would have been a press release. See, some of y'all were mentally delayed socially growing up because y'all don't know how to understand the moves around you so you can understand what you're seeing in front of you. Because there would have been a press release. It would have been on Variety. It would have been article on Variety, Deadline, High Report, The Wrap. It would have been on the Jasmine brand, the Neighborhood Talk, its own site. Somebody would have announced it by now. So that was some bullshit. Back off camera.
Oh, Kenya Moore was actually one of the first people to like this post. I was like, okay, girl, I see what you're doing there. And this is the behavior that I want, girl. Like, I don't want you bad-mouthing the show. I want you creating the possibility of possibilities for Team Twirl. Dang.
I'm not changing my stance on what I'm about to say.
No.
Comment right now and tell me what you guys think about all this. How do you feel about Portia and Britt linking up like this after everything that we know so far about season 16? Do y'all think that this signals that Portia is taking Britt's side in this beef? Or are they just two girlfriends having a good old time one shady night in Atlanta?
I'm trying not to smile.
Also, let me know how you guys feel about this teaser for next week's Spiral into the moment that changes everything for the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Would you like for me to read it again for you? Texas cannot come for its queen. Out of here, bitch.
Yeah, I am already so stressed. Whew.
But still I rise, and I'll be all right.
Thanks so much.
Stacey! Shut up!
Thanks for watching this video all the way to the very end.
I love Stacey Rush, though. Don't get me wrong, but Stacey, you played yourself, child, when you denied that your Christian boyfriend who really ain't got an ounce of Christ, the Father, or the Holy Spirit in him. When TJ, that's right, TJ said that you paid him, and you said still I ride. You played yourself. I still love you though. Roll on.
I will see y'all shady Brit and Portia fans on the next one. And I know I'll definitely see Team Twirl right here next week. Thanks again for watching. I'll see y'all then.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch ya.
Now, did a cow go to the slaughterhouse or something? Now I'm just asking. That's a very nice coach. I'm just asking because I think that should be on the cow. Just saying. Back off camera. All right, let's roll out with this.
Bag, don't let it got keep a crown up. Don't let it slide down. Can't wait to shine out. Represent right now. Got my crown up. Don't let it slide down. Can't wait to shine out. Represent right now. Got my crown up. Yeah, I got my crown up. Yeah, got my crown up. Wait, I got my crown up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a bag, don't let it go.
Shout out to Bingeworthy, by the way, everybody. She's calling Portia vibing out with Brit, so Portia should be associated with Brit on the show now. No. Well, that's the thing, right? Last time I checked, ain't none of these women anybody's mama. And that's the damn problem. When you want to be big mad at somebody else, but yet you can't be upset over what somebody actually did, you can't talk to them. You can't shout out somebody, but yet you also did foolish behavior your damn self. Child, listen. Not everybody's supposed to be in the Air Force, Army, and Navy because not everybody can make it mentally because they suck ass as a person in real life. That's neither here nor there, child. Welcome, in. Glad to have y'all here. I said what the fuck I said, but it doesn't fly, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Welcome, in. Child, y'all losing y'all rabbit-ass minds for no reason. That's all it is. Y'all losing y'all rabbit-ass minds for no reason whatsoever. And it's sad. It's sad. It's quite sad. If they gonna show this, they can let us watch Ultimate Girls Trip Morocco 2. Oh, absolutely. At this point, nothing can be off limits at this point. Not a thing. Nothing. Actually, you know what? Let's go to that clip real quick. Let me go back real quick. Let's watch this. Since y'all wanna.
In a world that never slows down, you need.
If I could.
Oh. Hey, so I'm tired of lying. Can I come on your show, Can I come on your show, Tamara, to tell the truth? Roll it.
If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and
Y'all heard that, right? I just want to repeat that 2 more times. Right?
If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful. If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated situations before,
So
and
you're
I've
taking
taken full accountability for the things that I've done. I was protecting not only myself, but my child.
Wow.
It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video. And today, I can't believe that it has taken almost 7 months for Kenya Moore to just keep it real about everything that went down during her last day as a Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member.
Because I'm not happy. I'm not happy that you would do this to my mother.
Yes, Kenya Moore went on the Tamron Hall show and spilled the tea on her explosive on-camera incident with the new Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 cast member named Britt, and she actually issued an apology.
I am sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to take it that far. But when I felt threatened, I've never had a child and be in a situation.
Oh, no. See, no. But negates everything you just said. So you really didn't mean that shit. Back off camera.
Like this before.
And I'm not going to condone y'all dragging her, so don't even start because I know that y'all haven't seen the full interview because I haven't seen the full interview. And it's not easy to find these Tamron Hall interviews, so I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to do my due diligence before I come back and share with you guys my full thoughts on this because y'all already know that I got a lot to say.
So that's why I escalated it to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child.
But while I do the research and while we wait, I wanted to share this video with those of you guys who may have missed it a few months back and you really need to catch up on how everything went down. Then I'll be back really soon to share my full thoughts on this Tamron Hall interview and Kenya Moore finally coming out and keeping it real with Team Swirl. But until then, here is exactly how Kenya Moore ended up getting fired in the middle of taping The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, allegedly.
Hold on, sis.
Wait. Hey, hang on.
Ended up getting fired in the middle of taping The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, allegedly.
Team Twirl still Delulu as ever. Roll on.
Hold on, sis.
As you watch this video, be sure to comment and let me know exactly what questions you have, and I will try to answer them when I do my full deep dive video about all of this. Please subscribe to my channel right now and slam that bell button. You are now a binge watcher. I love you. I mean, it looks like a huge production, and I feel like Kenya really left no stone unturned.
Thank you so much for coming out. It's really good to see you all.
No, and you know I will, Florentine. I think this is your first time over here, but I cover anything and everything. I'm about right is right and wrong is wrong. And a lot of these women, I'm saying it, women. Because in the words of Niles the butler from The Nanny, I'm still waiting on the DNA results for some of y'all, with y'all brain cells forming a brain over what y'all believe Brittany E should be off the show for. Because y'all seem to have forgotten that this shit happened. Because I remember when that interview came out, a lot of people were like, you were wrong for using your child. But now that Brittany Edie did this, we're going to negate what this heifer did. No. Back off camera. Let's roll on.
Y'all, the whole city was definitely glowing purple this day, with former friend of the show, Manyetta Shaw, and rumored Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 16 cast members, Akila and Ming Lee, all coming out to get the ultimate Kenya Moore hair spa experience. And y'all, when I saw these photos of Miss Lawrence sitting pretty with our supermodel, Cynthia Bailey, I almost teared up a little bit because it was definitely reminding me of the good old days. It was giving that this is the all-cast scene of the season. It is giving Real Housewives of Atlanta is back. And Portia knows exactly how to make an entrance, giving Real Housewives of Atlanta fans exactly what we want to see, especially the ones who really, really are excited to see Kenya and Portia together as the new dynamic duo that we always wanted.
And you look amazing, by the way. We're loving the look. Tell me more about this look. I have to ask. It's gorgeous.
So different for me.
Yes.
It's not my norm.
I love it though.
But it's really fun. It's really fun. I've been doing some different things here lately, but I have to say, this is probably one of my third events for Kenya, and this is such a great place. Our friendship is at such a great place, so I was really happy to be able to come and support.
Juicidora showed up eventually with her sister after locking Ralph down in the basement, child. And then Kenya gave this beautiful speech.
Oh my God. So thank you first obviously to God for allowing me to have the resources, have the desire, have the motivation to open an establishment where all can feel welcome, can be pampered, and can feel empowered. So thank you so much to that. Thank you, Jehovah, for my daughter, Brooklyn.
Let them know.
Who is the love of my life, where everything that I do is motivated from the love I have for my child. So thank you again for just blessing me, blessing this occasion, and please continue to cover my family, cover my friends, cover everyone in this world who's trying to empower other people and other women. I thank you, guys. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for Kenya Moore Hair Spa.
And it was definitely giving, let me show these girls how to give looks, serve opulence and Black excellence, and let me show the world why I am this Real Housewives of Atlanta legend and why I am still standing strong after all these years. This event was truly the hottest ticket in town, and even though there were a lot of people looking to see Kenya Moore hair care fail, I was so proud of her, and I wasn't the only one.
She already has a wonderful line with Kenya Moore Hair Care. Now for us to have Kenya Moore Hair Spa in Atlanta is amazing, and I'm so happy for her.
Y'all, from the looks of it, everything was going perfect.
Having your friends coming out here to really support you and cheer you on, what does that mean, especially for this year? Everything, you know, girl power, and it's really nice to be in the company of women that want to celebrate you and to give you your flowers while you're still here.
Eight Sleep's brand new Pod 4 is truly incredible right out of the box. Instantly.
Let me pause it real quick. Did Kenya pick Britt as her target season, or was Britt a match to her that brought her to ignore her? Maybe both. You know, I think, honestly, to tell you the truth, I think it might have been a little bit of both. And this is the thing, right? If you are the biggest boss, then showcase that. But the way that this was looking like was that Kenya Moore was an employee. And here's the gag. You ready? I'm actually going to take this down because I need to say this to all of y'all. Okay. Kenya Moore needs Bravo more than Bravo needs Kenya Moore. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? What you want me to do? I'm saying this from a media point of view. I had to come on the screen to tell y'all that because, like I said, in the world of reality TV, the network is here. The star is here. You never want the star to be bigger than the network. But Nene Leakes, Bethany Frankel, okay, Candy Burris. You notice how those ladies, they can stand on their own? Like I said, if Kenya Moore drops Bravo, Bravo will still go on. Kenya Moore, not so much. Like I said, for those of you who think Kenya Moore is really all that, I promise you, Kenya Moore needs Bravo more than Bravo needs Kenya Moore. I promise you. I promise you. Back off camera. Ooh, Lord Jesus, y'all are some funny individuals. Let's go back.
Oh my God. Not this kid. I really do not like this, and I really didn't want to believe it. But when I saw these posters, I was like, no.
What? What's not clicking here?
And then, y'all, somebody leaked this actual audio from inside the event that really makes this whole story completely undeniable.
Because I shared with her that I have been struggling. I have been struggling in the salon to get people in these seats. You are paying all there's an IG who saw her email down on that. She charged $1,400 for appointment. You not only are you working out. You all cover the magazines and you all of those. Oh yes, okay. You got you over here on Snapchat. Your body was like Snapchat me that.
Mama, this is garbage.
To be clear, y'all, I was not at the event, and honestly, I was avoiding looking at all of the leaked photos and videos from inside the event because I originally wanted to do what I normally do and take you guys inside and use those videos and photos to like really paint the picture. So I was over here having serious FOMO because
Hey, Justin, that's great, brother. I need you to shut up for one fucking minute. I just want to show something here, okay? I just want to show something here. If you'll indulge me, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll indulge me, because Kenya Moore said that she was on Ebony Magazine, this, that, and the third. Kenya, sweetie, honey peaches, what's this? That's Smooth Magazine. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's Kenya motherfucking ass Moore. See, everybody that's going off right now, you're looking really stupid. Because this was easy work to find. Easy work. And let me show you how I found it. All I did was just type in Kenya Moore magazine cover, and there it is. So, like, sure, you were on Jet, but you were also on Smooth Magazine, child. So cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. You ain't that big to be brought down. Shit. That's Kenya Moore, right? That's a Adult Men's Magazine. How do you feel about Candy for defending Ken with the no cash phone? I thought Candy Burrs made a dumbass decision out of her fucking mouth. I'm just like, did you forget the revenge? Did you forget, not the revenge P child, but did you forget that you and Todd got accused of drugging and raping somebody that could have ended your whole career? And you said, and I quote, that I would never work with Phaedra Parks ever again. So I was like, Candy was bullshitting. That's why I felt like she made a dumbass statement. Now, Candy Burns is not a dumb woman. She collects her bags, it's that third, and she has done more than any of her haters will never be able to do. But Candy Burns was wrong. Back off camera. I just want y'all to see that that's Kenya Moore on Smooth Magazine. Let's look up what Smooth Magazine is. Right here. Here's Smooth Magazine. Right here. Smooth Magazine is a bi-monthly magazine published by Sandra Versani, geared toward young urban men that includes a mix of news, entertainment, urban fashion, music, movies, books, sports reporting, as well as articles on the highest black stars in entertainment. Don't talk about other people's history when you got your own shit. What's wrong?
Really wanted to be in the room.
Pass.
But when Kenya's photographer, Eric Robinson, started trending after a now deleted tweet where he said, "I am still trying to recover. I couldn't even take a photo. My mouth fell to the floor and I am just in awe." Like, that was the damnest scene probably ever filmed in the franchise.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting.
With Juicidora also joining the conversation, making this tweet that further corroborated the shocking alleged incident between Britt, Edie, and Kenya Moore, talking about, "I'm flabbergasted and floored," with the brain blowed emoji. And Michelle Brown from Straight From the A was covering the entire event from outside Kenya Moore Hair Spa, and she got the tea that even though there were not any press photos of Britt Edie actually at this event, she did in fact show up and filmed a very short scene with her bestie Kelli.
Britt was there, honey. Britt was there. Britt was there. I don't know why they saying Britt wasn't there.
This is not real. This is not real. This is not real.
What if the lottery was on your phone? With real tickets, real win.
Oh, y'all, the tea was piping hot. And when I tell you, I was over here punching the air. Like, I was I was tearing the air up because the way that I would have put together a nasty video taking you guys inside this event and making sure that I gave you guys all the piping hot tea. Ugh. And later, Kenya's photographer, Eric, went live on the gram, adding more fuel to the fire and further adding to the speculation that something crazy really went down at this event.
When I tell you what we experienced today was crazy. I said, heard some people from Atlanta, heard from some people. Fallon wasn't even there. Fallon was not there. No, but it was crazy. Like, no, I'm not even being dramatic. It was like your mouth gonna fall to the doors of hell. Like when I tell you, it really is. It was crazy.
Let the games begin.
By the next day, news publications had started to pick up this story with the news of the launch of Kenya Moore Hair Spa being completely overshadowed by this story of Kenya doing the unthinkable at her own event, with everybody wondering how the hell could this happen as reports began to come out that Bravo had to shut down production. Finally, after more than 24 hours had passed, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Britt finally acknowledged this story for the first time, making this really cryptic message on her Instagram that started to shift this conversation from being a matter of moral corruptness to Kenya's alleged actions being a very serious potential legal issue, reminding all of us that in the state of Georgia, distributing images like the ones Kenya allegedly showed at her event is a violation of the law, using the hashtag #StopBullying to further drive home her point.
How many people were scared? Me too.
Before sharing another post on her story that said, "Thank you to everyone who has reached out to me about what took place at the event yesterday. I am still processing the nasty, low, disgusting, vile things that was done to try and hurt me. Bullying and revenge P is never okay, period." And y'all, I was shook to my core once I found out everything that allegedly happened. There was nothing about this incident that was ever funny or cute or binge-worthy to me.
So I'm gonna pause it there because I think you guys get the point. And I'm going to end it because I want to make sure that these can be clipped. Because like I said, at this point it is what it is. People are gonna feel the way that they're going to feel. Let me give y'all the daily motivator and then we'll head on out because I ain't got nothing else for y'all. I really don't. I don't. Whew, my Lord Jesus. I can't. By the way, it's Florentine. DM me on IG right there, Braylon_Lee25, because I would love to connect with you offline. Like I said, me and him are from La Renee Creole, and we talk theme park stuff. So I would love to connect with you, brother, for sure. So please DM me there. Would love to connect with you. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed your first tour, and I hope that you come on back because we have a good time over here. Okay, so we do a little bit differently than La Renee Creole, but it's all with love, peace, and soul. So but yeah, I could not wait for today because I'm just like, this evidence that I'm about to show y'all is so easy to find, and y'all going to look like dumbasses next week. You are. I won't because I have other content. Meanwhile, this is all y'all can suck down your throat. I eat full course meals. Y'all eat appetizers. Moving on. So let me get y'all the daily motivator up and then we'll head on out of here. And like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Circumstances do not make the man, they reveal him. James Allen. Very true there. It's time for the daily motivator for Monday, March 31st, 2025. Highest hopes. Give yourself hope by doing something hopeful. Put the best part of yourself into action and immediately experience the improvement in your outlook. Rather than defaulting to entire old empty habit, call upon your creativity, dwell on what you love, then seek to express that love through time, effort, commitment. Every day is filled with opportune moments. Be ready and willing to seize upon the next one that will surely soon arrive. Immediately in front of you is the possibility of encountering genuine beauty, wonder, and awe. Be open to the possibility. Be available to give yourself over to it. Dreary expectations make for dreary experiences. Raise those expectations. Interject hope and goodness into them. How much time and work, commitment, persistence would you put forth if you knew it would all make a difference? It will, as you well know from looking back on your past, act upon your highest hopes right now. So with that being said, let's talk about that with Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore terminated herself, and she is big mad about about her own demise. You can't be mad about how you terminate yourself, and then you want to come back under another form. And when people are bad at what you've done and they don't like your existence, you can't get mad and say everybody is being mean to me. No. If you want your highest hopes to come true, you have to invest energy that matches the hopes that you're trying to aim for. That's the first thing I'll tell you about highest hopes. The second thing I'll tell you about highest hopes is immediately in front of you is the possibility of encountering genuine beauty, wonder, and awe. Be open to the possibility and be available to give yourself over to it. The reason why Kenya Moore was not able to give herself over to her hair spa is because she was so concerned about somebody else's existence that she could not live out the joy that was in front of her. How much time and work, commitment, and persistence would you put forth if you knew it will all make a difference? You're letting one moment define the rest of the opportunities that can come your way. Because last time I checked, I don't think anybody wants to work with somebody that can do bad to somebody. It's not the fact that you could do bad to me, but it's the fact that you could do it to me. It's not the fact that you did to me. It's the fact that you could do it to me. It's not the fact that you did to me. It's the fact that you could do it to me. I always say higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. But some people, they want to go on the chitlin circuit and they want to have Zeus energy. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we got ABC energy. Always be capturing the possibilities of joy. And guess what? We're the main event. With that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll also be great together. And always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube. Living your best life, or you're just recognizing the selective outrage they can't match pound for pound, fist for fist, soul for soul in their actual factual smacktual life, because they can't be still with the weight of responsibility that they have never worked through, because they want to be a problem more than being a fucking solution. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, when receive love, you got to give it, or receive love, you got to give it, or receive love, you got to give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all, listen, everybody plays the fool sometimes, no exceptions to the rule. But also, too, don't get mad if you're the main fool in the cast and you apply to be a part of the cast. One love, much love, all love. Once again, I feel the love and send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should
prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.